the difference is back in the old days, right? In the old top producer, CRM, it was like this relationship where they knew my name and my brand and my dog and my brownie recipe. And that doesn't really work. Okay. It works a little bit, but what we really care about is that whenever a seller is first starting to think about potentially moving, we want to have a signal, right? That's automatic, because we're not going to like know on our own. Like, it's got to automatically come to us. And whenever a buyer is thinking about like buying, right, we've got to get a signal that comes to us. And that's where the game has changed, because we now have technology that automates all of this. It automates all of these signals, right? We know when a seller starts interacting for the first time with a home valuation tool, right? We know when somebody goes online to start searching, well, 50%, 60% of the time, they already own a home that they're going to need to sell. You're getting a first connection with a seller. Everyone calls them buyer leads. There's no such thing, right? This is a person who is going to buy and is going to sell, right? So we now have this technology to see this. We didn't have that 10 years ago. So what you need to do is just build this database of relationships as big as possible. And the way to think about it is a fraction that is a constant. It never changes. So let's say for a super hot lead, someone that is triggering, like, I'm a seller or I'm a buyer, let's say that's 1/8. Okay, so 1 out of every 8 relationships you have in your database is hot right now. And you don't know who it is, they have to signal it to you, and we have the tech to find that. Well, if you have 8 leads in your database, you've got 1 potential person you can talk to. And if you have 80, you've got 10. And you have 800, you have 100. And if you have 8,000, you have 1,000. If you have 80,000, you have 10,000, right? So think about that. You've got 80,000 relationships in your database. You've got 10,000 people a month who are frantically searching, who are frantically engaging with home valuation stuff, right? We know that you can convert 1/3 minimum. This is like worst case scenario, right? 1/3 of 1% of your database per month in the bank. So just write that down, do the math, right? And do the math over having, now here's the question. If you see the math, which we're going to show in the webinar, if you see the math and we take the most conservative assumptions, right, about median home price and, and gross commission percentage and, and all of this stuff, right? You're going to see like that it's really true.